Hello, friends. It's your girl Lovey, and we're back with another exciting episode of Live, Laugh, and Lovey, where we unpack our favorite weekly shows. And today we're dishing on episode 4 of The Shy. But before we begin, I want to remind everyone to share, like, and follow the popbreak.com website because it's where all of my audio videos can be found. Or you can also find me on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, or anywhere where podcasts can be listened. So, with that being said, happy listening, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we are a couple of people down today, but no worries. We still gonna bring, all everything that Live, Laugh, and Lovey brings with Erin and I. Hey, girl.
Hey.
All right. Where do we want to begin?
First of all, I was slick disappointed with this episode. Like, this should have been 30 minutes. It was super slow. Like, they just put the slow-mo on it.
Yeah, I can see that, especially with dealing with Ronnie and Dre. Yeah, they could have put a button in that and wrapped that all up in a bow for this episode. That was drawn out, but I like that. The scenes with what's the girl's name? Gemma and Kevin.
Yeah, please don't do that. Don't. She is not Aunt Jemima. It
Oh,
is
my
Gemma.
bad. My bad. Gemma. Okay, I can remember that Gemma. Yes, Gemma.
But I did like their whole vibe. And I like the fact that Kevin is kind of breaking the stereotype because he comes from a broken home. His sister, we all know, is fast and she's missing, so they like to say that boys act out when, they're going through traumatic situations or when they come from broken homes or missing a father and this, that, a third, or whatever. But he's still respecting women. And I just like he got some swag to him too, because he ain't getting like just straight punked or drugged by her. He's standing his own, but kind of, I don't know. I like their whole dynamic.
Yeah, but I have a little issue with Gemma. I don't like the fact that she always throwing my daddy is rich, my daddy this, my daddy that.
Yeah, well,
Where's your
I
own
can.
merit? Okay, what
Yeah,
are you doing to build a status of your own? Why are you so relying on my daddy, my daddy, my daddy?
I think that dynamic is thrown in to, I guess, highlight that that's what we had to put up with from them.
Okay, I get that.
So, I mean, because I can't agree it is annoying, but at the same time, maybe when people see it in other shades, they can recognize it in their own mirror. Hopefully, maybe.
Okay.
Because one thing that I can definitely say about The Shy is that they do a good job of pointing out real life issues without spelling it out. You know what I mean? I like that. While we starting with Kevin and Gemma, why did I feel like that was a slave auction when they were at the whatever the auction was?
I can see how you feel that way. Yeah. Because Nina had me dying laughing. She was like, my child does not need your money. Okay.
Okay, then the white guy was like, "Oh, he could be the next Ben Carson," and
And she's
her
like,
face,
yes.
bitch.
Yes, my
I
face.
hope not.
Right. My face said the same thing. I was like, oh, no, he won't.
But pause. How she so woke on Kevin but so sleep on Keisha?
Still. No, she doesn't have a tattoo. Girl. Listen to your woman. Listen to your woman, okay?
Oh, okay, we'll go there next. Let's talk about Dre with her slick, fake mannish, oh, I'm a female now ass. Because, baby, I thought you was a G. No, you a whole L. No. And then her and Ronnie were jumping the pedophile guy. He been in jail before. He homeless. He ain't got nothing to lose. Bitch, what
Right,
you got?
right, right, right.
But she was all weak with him, but she was opening the door trying to be all big and bad when Ronnie was at the door. Like, first of all, motherfucker, he there to help you. If he
Mhm.
really wanted to hurt Keisha, he wouldn't be nowhere around you. He'd be acting suspicious. Why would he run up on you and he trying to hurt you? Or I'm back to being done with her. You know, I was done with
Yeah,
her
you were
at
done with her
first.
day one.
Yes, and then she won a little brownie points in the last episode, but yeah, that nope, we down to the
She
crumbs now.
lost them. She
Oh
lost the
yeah, oh
points.
yes,
Oh
oh
man.
yes.
I
Like,
mean,
cause no. First of all, let's go back to when she first confronted Ronnie at Homeless Alley. When she pulled out the mace. Okay, I was like, oh shit, you ain't no G, baby.
she's still a woman.
What the hell that mean?
Maybe you was expecting her to bust her guns. Oh, is that what you would have done?
Yeah, if I'm gonna pull out, I'm not pulling out no damn mace. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going into a situation like that,
Well, maybe he
mace.
has a record and she can't carry. What? No.
All right.
But
Uh,
I did enjoy them. I won't say enjoy, but I did. I like the fact that they were able to come together as a collective to try to take this man down.
mhm,
And I mean, because clearly he is going down because
mhm.
he looking at little chocolate girls. Yeah, and I felt bad, even though it wasn't Keisha. Like I don't know who said it, but they was like that wasn't our daughter. Did you peep that?
Yeah, Dre
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah, Dre said that. She was like, and then it was Nina that said, yeah, it wasn't our daughter, but it was someone's daughter.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I was just like, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, with that scene though, when once they finally caught up to the pedophile guy the second time, and then we saw the tape and the police. I'm like, I know she ain't dead in episode 4. I know she ain't dead in episode 4. So I'm sitting here like this, like, going over to the body, gone over to the body, and let it be her. I will not watch another episode.
Why?
Girl, you can't kill her off. And you can't kill her off now. Like, what y'all gonna do for 6 months? I'm guessing it's 10 episodes. I don't know how long it is for real. Like, no, this is not gonna be finding Keisha's murderer. No, we gonna find Keisha. I ain't saying y'all. We ain't killing no little black girls in this episode. I mean, in this season. I'm so sorry.
So
Or no more.
where do you think she is?
I have no idea. I have no idea. And then they still didn't really give us any more clues, obvious clues anyway. Maybe it's like one of those Where's Waldo clues that might be
You said
embedded
where's
somewhere that we didn't
Waldo?
see. Yeah,
Can't.
where in the world is Carmen San Diego or something? But
Like, I mean, because I'm still a little confused. Because again, this is my first time actually being invested in the show itself
mhm.
since the first season. And I can't see anything having been done or said to her that would cause her to want to run away and just be gone without a trace.
And especially not without her phone.
Right. Like, are you off in the Maldives in a little hut on the water and you living your best life and somebody taking care of you and they got your own phone? They bought you another phone? What's going on? So I don't know.
Because I
That's a
mean,
little
I
weird.
really think that even if that was the case, like she just voluntarily left,
Mhm.
just fucking I'm out. She would have reached out to Kevin.
Yeah, true.
She would have at least sent Kevin a sign, because at this point he has been trained to keep his mouth shut and to speak only when it's absolutely necessary or
Right,
something like that. But
right. Yeah, I could agree with that. But why do you think he was embarrassed to tell Gemma about Keisha?
just because they already have a vibe, and they're vibing, and you don't want that. Let's put, like what Charlene say. Kitty pussy. I mean, and then you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be, oh, the missing girl's brother, or God forbid if she dead, the dead girl's brother. Just like when
Mhm.
Tracy reintroduced
Right.
herself,
Mhm.
yeah, everybody knows me as a dead boy's mom. You just don't want to be that. And then, he's already there at that new school, kind of on scholarship, obviously, because they had him at the slave auction. I'm still gonna call it that. I'm so sorry. That made me so upset. But nevertheless, he's already there on scholarship. So, he does not want to be a charity case any more than what he has to. He'll
Right.
accept the scholarship to better himself because he sees the benefit of that. But he don't want that sympathy. That's my opinion anyway.
Yeah. I know one thing. They really made me want to see this exhibit. It's like, dang, I
That
want to see this.
triggered me. I was not ready. Like that got me worse than, the gay sex scenes and whatnot. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So, whoa, wait a minute. I wasn't ready for the Civil Rights Museum. Like,
Really?
but I do want to see it though. I mean, you know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know me. I'm definitely into that. But I don't know. I just wasn't ready. Like, ooh, I don't know. But I was like, ooh, what is it?
Have you ever been
Where?
to the Civil Rights Museum in Memphis?
No, I haven't ever been. The closest one that I have been to, where is it? Actually, I want to say at the Whistle Stop. There's a Whistle Stop Cafe in real life,
Where Fried
in
Green
Savannah.
Tomatoes was
Hmm.
filmed?
It's in Savannah, and they have a civil rights part of it. So the whole thing is not
Really?
like it's not like a whole civil rights museum, but you kind of walk down a hallway and you can see the history and transitions and stuff like that. So they do
Mm.
cover it. And I've seen something like that in Charleston, but it wasn't a museum because Charleston is one of the slave capitals.
Right.
So, it's nothing to really see a memorial or a tribute or whatever you want to call it there.
Okay. Yeah, the one in Memphis, right next to the Lorraine Motel,
Hmm.
I was blown, like completely blown. Because the only other museum or anything relative to it that I had ever seen was here at the King Center,
Hmm.
which is boo boo compared
Girl,
to
girl.
everything else. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, what in the world is this? And then what has me blown is that a lot of people who are from here, true ATLians, have never been to the King Center. Oh yeah, I've come across plenty of people who had never gone. It's us visitors who can pretty much keep it going. Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I was surprised by that, but yeah, it's because there's two parts to it. Like you go in, because I'm sure you've seen the outside of it, because literally it is adjacent. It's connected to the Lorraine Motel, but it's adjacent where you enter, and
Oh, okay.
you you walk around and you see everything. You see the bus, one of the because it was they were striking for janitorial um not janitorial, but workers, men who were working, like who was trash collectors, a trash can, the truck. But they had that, and they had the trash and everything. It was just it kind of takes your breath away as you're walking around. But as you're coming around, you're underground, but you're walking across the street. And I had to get on the elevator to go down, right? And so as soon as you get on the elevator, over the loudspeaker, it says, breaking news, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. has been shot and he has been pronounced dead, right?
Wow.
And then as soon as you come off of the elevators, you go down this hall. But as you're walking down the hall, on each side, there's pictures from his funeral, big as
Mm.
day. And you see him in the casket. You see the people lined up. Girl, I was just like, oh, just like you said, oh, I wasn't ready. I don't know. I wasn't ready. So that's why I was just like, I would love to be able to see that exhibit because it's thought provoking. It makes you take a beat and reflect on what they had to go through versus the little small things that we have to go through today. I mean, granted, we are going through a culture war now, but in relation to what they had to go through or endure, but I was like, dang, but that stick that they showed where it had, people on both sides keeping them in place, that was the one piece that made me be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah. So, yeah, but I loved how they are young and they are appreciating stuff like that.
Yeah, and I like that it's genuine. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously Gemma is into that, but Kevin is into that on his own.
Mhm.
Not just on, oh, let me try and get this girl the tickets or whatever.
Right.
But he was obviously interested in it, and I like how he lets her be strong.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Or lets her be what we as adult women are often, try to, I guess, be taught. We're taught to not be that loud, not be that vocal, not be that one. But he allows her to just be full force, not be watered down.
Right, as he was
But
her hype
he
man.
did make me, yes, but he did make me like, I'm not an honor student. Like, wait, you was too hyping, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Come on,
Ride,
yeah.
roll with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, boy, sit down.
Stop watering down Miss Simone's display. I was like,
Lord. But yeah. Yeah, I like their dynamic. I do.
yeah,
Now, Jake, why are you so angry towards women or
yes,
girls? Like
yeah.
what was the example for you to constantly, I know you've been out in the streets, I get that you hang around street dudes, but come on now. You can't, she's, why she always gotta be a bitch? And Kevin was like, call her one more bitch.
Okay,
Call her one more bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up.
okay.
He was not, that was not the day to catch it from
Okay.
Kevin, okay? Mm-mm.
Ooh, and then he knocked the hell out of old boy, talking about, oh, that bitch probably cut up by now. What? He did that so fast. I was like, who did he hit? Who threw the punch? What? Okay, Kevin. I told you. Oh, see, I'm riding with Kev. I'm riding with him.
You got Hort, nigga.
Okay. And then, so speaking of Jake, so I realized that he's slick smart too.
Oh yeah. All
He
day.
he's
Yeah.
slick smart, So I'm glad to see that because you know, when Papa was, or either Papa or Kevin was jugging at him talking about, oh, you sound like a like his campaign manager, but
Mhm.
he articulated it well and didn't stutter. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Right.
I am interested to see who's playing who between Jake and Duda.
Mhm. Cause he threw me off guard. This my dad. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was thrown off too, but it's two sides again. I mean, sides to it because number one, he felt some type of way because Gemma had the rich daddy, and everybody was flocking to her
Yeah,
dad.
that's true.
This, that, third, whatever. So you know, Jake went up politely though, very politely, respectfully, and everything. But he was like, "I think you should know my dad." Okay, so was that so you could feel equal to her?
Mhm.
Like, oh, your dad got money, my dad got money. Is that what that
Mhm.
was?
Mhm.
And then, of course, there's Duda with the beautiful speech that he said a little too loud for me. Instead of trying to find that guy, I decided I would be that guy. Like, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Oh, he's that guy.
Yes, but
He's
I
that
don't care
guy.
for Duda anyway. I
Nobody
told you
does.
he is the what I say he was. Oh, the James St. Patrick from Wish. Mm, I'm
That's
a
right. You did say that.
man.
Oh She did say that. Okay, so speaking of Duda, Candy Girl, I'm gonna need you to go get some acting lessons, okay? Your little entrance, that was cute. You know, you sashayed in.
You weren't ready.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm mad at you at the shady fan.
Yes.
That's too
I'm sorry.
funny. Yes, your acting is subpar. I mean, it was a simple role. I won't say a simple role, but your lines were simplistic. You really didn't have to come out and over dramatize anything, but I didn't like that. I didn't like
Do
that.
you think it is because she's coming from like reality scripted TV to?
No,
Oh,
no.
I was trying to help because to me, I don't watch those reality shows, whatever, because I think they too chicken headed, shit, too clickety clack. It's too extra. It's just too much.
It is extra.
It's scripted to be extra. Like, oh, jeez, I can't.
I won't say
So,
scripted, but there is a production behind it. Yes. Okay, moving on.
okay.
So, no, I don't think it's because she comes from reality TV because that's not her background. I think it's just, either you have the chops or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how hard you may try to enact it, I just can't see it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna need for you to do better next week if you come back next week. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And then do they have is an not arranged, but an arrangement in relation to their marriage?
It seems like they are estranged. I don't know if they're divorced because remember when I think it was in episode 1 when we did the recap, we were talking about she was supposed to come on,
Right.
and at first, she tried out for the lesbian role, but she didn't get it. And I saw where she was supposed to be his ex-wife. So for her to show up and say that she's his wife,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that's just purely political. I think it's just the whole mayor needs a wife
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And especially because he did say the line, hey, let's not get too involved. This is
Right.
just a business plan. What did he say was, this is just business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you brought that up, so how you go from wanting to play a lesbian role to you now playing the potential mayor's ex or current wife? They just gave that to you. They was just like, she want to be in this so bad. Let's go ahead and throw this role to her. Let's write her in. Okay, I digress. Moving on.
Well, they put subpar with subpar because because I told you I am not a fan of Duda. No, I'm not a fan. I mean, not from an acting standpoint, just strictly on the character. Just strictly
Yeah,
on.
the character, but his character, I don't believe him as a bad guy. Like James St. Patrick, I believe that he gonna fuck you up, and then that one false move, and you gonna be out of here, and he gonna cover it up like it's nothing. Him, I don't believe the whole gangster vibe.
Okay, so I don't believe it as far as he ain't got it, but he want it. That's how I feel.
Well, yeah.
Like
Well, you
he
feel
is
like
a
that after
wannabe.
Trig shot the dude.
Punked his
Yeah.
ass. Like, oh, because if Trig wanted to come in and run it, oh, he definitely could, and he
Yeah.
could give dude a run for his money. Side note, while we talking about that and Trig, which obviously they were not in this episode, which was cool, but I do think that that's what I started with when I said it was two issues, like who's playing who between Jake and Duda.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like something is going to happen to cause a conflict where Jake is gonna have to choose.
Well, yeah.
Or
You could only play a game for so long.
because I'm not sure if Jake knows the reason that Duda took him in. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously he's spinning it for political reasons. Oh, his brother. Oh, first of all, you talking about his brother succumbed to gun violence that
At your
you
hands.
participated. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think that Jake really knows that.
Right. I don't think so either.
So, there's that.
Right. But, we'll see. Like you said, who's playing who.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, I do feel as though Jake is playing the game. He's playing the game. Not a game. He's playing the game. They playing chess.
Mhm.
And last night he called checkmate. Okay. So Emit and Tiffany. Where was Jada? She was out on a date with a coworker.
I guess.
Cause they
First of
had
all,
that whole house lit.
which I am happy to see that neither one of them is cheating. Because they did try and lead us into that way with the little preview, like, oh, Tiffany's cheating, whatever. And I'm gonna need him to not talk to his trashy ass daddy no more for relationship advice. Like, why would you?
Yeah.
And Tiffany really called that out. Like, how you gonna take relationship advice from somebody with 7 kids and 5 baby mamas?
Yeah.
And he's headed to his second or third divorce. Like,
Yeah. 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 I was cracking up. You need to go through her phone. Like, what kind of advice is that?
okay.
I'm like,
But did you hear Darnell was telling him to cheat back
yeah.
or cheat to get ahead or whatever?
Mhm.
And Emit said, I'm breaking that generational curse.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was like, okay then.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. These babies is growing up, girl. They growing up.
Okay. And shout out to Sonny for coming through with that old school wisdom. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Sonny. Because
Mhm.
that man was about to wreck his whole relationship.
But he has sense enough to know, no, this is not the way to go. I mean, we'll see how long his good behavior lasts. Because we all know when we explain
Dominic
to
ain't
our,
back yet.
well, yeah, but we all know that when we tell our men, hey, I don't like when you do this and so forth and blah, 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 and then they rectify the issue for a day and then they
Mm-hmm.
back to the same old BS. So the whole time that they were kind of leading to having sex, I was like, this is only gonna last for a day. You gonna get that one day of the police with the candles, the singing group, the police, with the
Okay.
candles, the lit candles, the dim lights, and the. Did he have dinner?
At least strawberries and champagne.
Yeah, strawberries and champagne. Okay, on this couch. I was like, I want Jada to walk in. Somebody just let her walk in. I was like, who got the girl? Where is Iva? Because the baby, the boy, the child. Why in the hell he got on the cap in the
Yes.
house? And you carrying him around like he is an 8-month-old. Put that big ass boy down.
Girl, you reading too much into it. Let them have their scene. Okay, he trying to show that he's playing his role. He taking care of the son. He tried to put the baby to sleep so that they can have some one-on-one time. Gee,
First of all, that's not a baby. That is a
their
toddler.
baby, girl, that's they baby. When
Okay.
that baby get to be 7 feet tall, guess what? That's still they
Yeah,
baby.
it's still a baby, but that is a toddler, okay? With a little beanie cap on in the house.
Yeah.
Why you wearing a beanie cap in the house? I was like, okay, y'all thinking that y'all trying to play this off like maybe he wanted to wear it because it had the little bunny ears on it. Oh, I peeped that too. But no, you still got on a cap in the house. And you swaddling him around like he is 8 months old and you trying to get him to go to sleep. I'm gonna need for these children on these shows to progress, have the natural progression of growing up. Okay, it's been too long. It's foolishness.
Cause he did cry. That is true. Look, now you're making me throw the shade, cause he did cry like whole
Yeah.
newborn cry.
Yes. Yes. Lena, if you're watching, hold on. Let me put it directly on my face. Let me see. Lena, wait. Lena, girl. Can we please have these kids grow up, okay? Don't make them stay an infant. Don't make it seem like the parents are depending on having to care for a baby. No, let them grow up. Okay. I'm done, Lena.
And scene. All right.
So yeah, but I did like the fact that he did make an effort. He did because he wanted to get his rocks off, but he made an effort. Let's see how long it lasts. Oh, okay. So it's funny again. I need Iva or Janine to be here because we were just talking a couple of weeks ago about Corey Hardrick being, which is Tia Mowry's husband, which was the person that Tiffany went to make her delivery to.
Okay. I was like, I know that guy, but
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Okay, so it's because he's such, based on what I've seen as far as his interaction with Tia, he's such a sweet guy. So it's hard for me to see him in this mannish
dog ass role.
Yeah, I'm just like, boy, you ain't no harder than my wheelchair seat.
You stupid.
But
yeah, he was hella disgusting. I was like, oh, okay. So I guess
when you
they
want
had
to
to
come get some good dick.
right. That's not attractive.
It's good. Who told you?
Right.
Okay, who told you? Who said? Who filled out the survey? But I'm glad that she didn't cave in. So as long as she don't cave in, you good with me, girl. Go home to your boo. But like you said, Dominique ain't in the picture right now.
Okay. And Paul, so one thing she did say that she didn't have to say was, "Oh, we bigger than that." So you already letting him know you ain't getting no dick.
Right.
Because when old boy asked, is he fucking you right? Oh, we bigger than that. Oh, bitch, you lying. That means you want some dick and he ain't giving you none. I'm so sorry. No.
I mean, well, he read in between those lines. Right.
I'm saying, but if that door is not open.
Right. You can't even come knocking. You won't even get the gumption to knock. Yeah.
It was something I was going to say. Oh, this shit is fire. Sorry, I just had to. When he gave her the weed, when she gave him the weed, he was like, this shit is fire. I was laughing on the inside because, I'd be like, it's fire.
All right. So those of you who are watching who may have missed our Insecure episode, we had a discussion about the way that people in the South versus people on the West Coast say fire.
Fire.
So we on the West Coast, we say, oh, this shit is fire, meaning it's hot, right? But in the South, you say it's fire. So Aaron is always laughing at the way that we say fire. We enunciate every word, every letter in the word fire.
Like, no. Again, if you say fire to me, that means get an extinguisher, call 911. Something is burning. But when you say it's fire, it means it's lit, it's hitting, it's good, it's popping, whatever. But don't tell me something's fire, because I'm like, what is on fire?
Okay, so I'm going to need for you to take into consideration of the person, one, of who you're talking to, and two, where they come from. Because if I'm talking to somebody and I don't know where they're from, but then they bust out and say, oh, that shit is fire. One, I'm be like, okay, are you from the South or have you been hanging around someone from the South? Period. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Moving right along.
Fire is not in the dictionary.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Fire is. Okay? It's clear. Okay.
But nevertheless, we say all that to say it wasn't shit in this episode.
It was a little subdued. It was a subdued episode. But, we got the point. Well, Ronnie is trying to do his part to try to find her. And by hook or crook, because I was a little confused, like, you all up in these people's house. Keisha, what if somebody came out with a shotgun?
Okay.
But, I could appreciate him taking the risk, doing his part to try to find her. And, he's trying to work with Dre to get it done. So I could appreciate that. Ronnie is also evolving and growing. So
yeah, and I've been rooting for Ronnie I've been rooting for Ronnie. You know, I'm tired of seeing him fall off. Can he get back on and get right and stay right? Because he's such a great person when he's good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I mean, his heart is good. So I'm still rooting for him. Still rooting for Grandma. And that reminds me, because he went back to Big Papa's church. This man don't have a name. Like, I'm gonna call him Big Papa because I don't know what his name is. So Papa's dad's church. And with that, Camille, which is, you know, Lena Waithe's
What is she running
character.
for?
Mayor.
She's running against. Okay.
She's running against Duda. And at first, I was like, oh, they cold as hell. She got up there and they realized that it was a woman in a suit. They was like, oh.
Yeah, her suit kind of bothered me because it was a 3-piece suit.
Here you go.
But but it was, I'm not familiar with menswear, but the vest, it didn't have the traditional V, but it had like a scoop neck part, and it was just too much space in between here and where the vest began. And I was like, this is bothering me, but okay. And her hairline, who lined you up? That was bothering me.
Girl.
I'm sorry, there's just a girl in me. Like, it's just doing too much.
That's the you in you. But so at first, like, I was like, okay, they're not feeling her. But then she got it. I was like, oh, I'm about to move to Chicago and vote for her.
Right.
Then she turned around and paid to preach. I said, well, God damn it.
Yeah, Papa was like, what you paying her for?
Daddy?
I like Papa because he would call something out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was disappointed though, because I was like, oh, okay, so she gonna come and do some good in the hood, and here she go. Because you know that's the myth, the legend, the rumor, whatever. That's how politicians get on, is through the black church.
Yeah, of course.
You know, that's how they buy it. They literally buying votes. Like, hey, I'm your pastor, and you should vote for these people. Okay, like, sorry.
So silly. But yeah, that was a little sad to see. It's just like, come on now. I thought you were a stand-up guy, pastor.
Yes. Yeah, and then for it to be Papa's dad, because we know how Papa is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, oh man.
I hope he addresses it next week.
Oh, you know Papa will. Papa ain't gonna let that go.
Yeah. Yeah, this week it was a little subdued, but it was good. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good. It was just like,
it got to be good if I'm still hanging on.
Nah, that's true.
Facts.
Church. So they finally had Ronnie eating out the trash.
Yeah. At least he smelled it before he ate it.
No, you don't get no brownie points for how you did with the food out of the trash once you start putting it in your mouth. I mean, but I get that people got to do that, but I'm just saying, I know we want to make this realistic. We know that we're trying to touch on all the issues that we have on the inner city, but can we just not have Ronnie eat out the trash? Because he really don't, and he don't even have to.
Yeah.
He don't have to.
Yeah. No.
But that's because I'm a fan of Ronnie's like that. Yeah.
Clearly.
I am.
Well, that hopefully it'll be just that one time. Because we were all thinking that were in fact the case, but he was just recycling. But maybe it was Dominique's buttermilk soaked chicken, and
Girl,
he couldn't help
he
couldn't help himself. You know, he was like, "Ooh, this that good chicken."
He found something in the trash though. That metal thing.
That metal thing that he hit the pedophile with, the white guy.
Oh, that's
with.
what it was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Because it looked like, it was something small. Because it looked like when they were jumping the guy that he was using like a tire iron or something like that.
It did look longer, but I had to assume that that's what it was that he used, that he found in the trash can.
Yeah, okay. Because it didn't even look like anything. Okay, whatever. I guess it's just forward thinking. Because
he had to not man up, but he had to get his ammo up. The man kicked him in the nuts the first time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, you will not catch me again. Oh no.
Okay.
You ain't gonna catch me off guard. No sir.
And I do appreciate Ronnie for stepping up and taking that man on, because Dre Show couldn't do shit but scream and holler. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I don't give her no break. Okay, all
Clearly.
right.
So what are your predictions for next week?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I think that we're gonna get more, or at least we have to get more of an understanding of the dynamic between Candy
Hmm.
and Duda. What they got going on. Is Jake gonna figure out that he's really a pawn in Duda's scheme?
Hmm.
Is Trig and Imani, because we still haven't heard anything else about that house, the
Right.
hostel or the brothel. I mean,
Right. The brothel. Right.
they are really. I don't feel like they are giving us any clues about what's going on with Keisha, where she is, or where she might be.
No, we're getting backstories to have it make sense in present day.
Hmm.
Because otherwise, they wouldn't have shown that scene between she and Dre finding out about her tattoo. We would have never known that was her identifying factor with
Hmm.
determining that wasn't Keisha. So I
And
could
side
appreciate
note,
that.
you talking about. So first of all, Dre talking about this is another strike against Dre. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She can't
That
win.
no,
You
she can't.
can't win.
You can't win. Oh, girl, don't start, cause I love the Wiz now. But anyway, so first of all, she talking about I pay half the bills, so I get a say in this house. Like that's what she told Keisha. Remember, because she was
Yeah.
trying to tell her
You
I
don't
pay
think she
half the
right?
bills.
You don't think she right about that? You don't think she right about that?
Okay, if you pay half the bills, it's 4 people in the house. Then you worry about your room and Kevin. Don't worry about this. This the other half that my mama pay for. Like most people when they do, oh, I pay the bills here. Okay, but you gonna point out that you pay half the bills. So
I mean, I
you
was with her. I understood what she meant. Look, I have the right because I do pay half of the bills up in here that you benefit from. So I'm gonna need you to turn this music down. But how you gonna ask her to stop cursing, but you curse at her? That was the thing that
okay?
bothered me. But
And then once she saw the tattoo though, Keisha was like, "Oh, let me turn it down." She switched it real quick.
real
You gonna
quick,
tell my you gonna tell my mama?
and then switched it right back up. I mean, well, damn, what the fuck? You gonna tell her?
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully, we'll find another clue. If not, find Keisha because we're now almost halfway through the season. So can we get somewhat close to finding her? Something, I don't know. But we'll
Right.
see. We will see in the coming weeks. Yeah. Like I said, I'm invested. I'm here for it. Aren't you proud of me?
I am proud of you. I am very proud of you. You have done an awesome job. Thank you for plugging in. I know like the episode 1 was like, ooh, I don't know about this one. But episode 2 came back and whoop, come on back in.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I
Okay.
caught the fever. I caught the fever.
Hmm.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. All right. Well, we have recapped everything. We didn't unpack the episode. Time to put the suitcase back on the shelf, as I normally say every week. So, thank you all for joining us as we bring this to a close. Be sure to catch me on all social media platforms of Live, Laugh, and Lovey. Also, reminder share, like, and follow thepopbreak.com because, again, that's where you can find all of my audio episodes for The Shy, for Insecure, for Married at First Sight. And you can find, wherever you can find podcasts being played. Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud. You'll be able to find me there as well. So, Miss Erin, I'd like to thank you so much for joining me this evening.
Thank you.
Um, we miss you, Job. We miss you, Iva, but they will be back next week to join the conversation. You join the conversation as well. Okay, hit us up on YouTube. Be sure to hit subscribe so that you can get that notification. Ding, that I got a new episode uploaded. All right. Thank you, Erin.
Bye.